And this brings me to Avatar. I went to see Avatar last Christmas together with my son. I thought it was a nice gesture, you know, bringing him to an enormous cinema. And we went to see Avatar. When I was past the middle of the movie, I started noticing how my body was starting to be in shock. I am not used to witness so much violence. And I can be honest, it was quite discomfortable for me watching this movie. Because on one hand it was a beautiful planet, and on the other hand so much violence. And it's just like Earth, we have a beautiful planet, and there's so much violence. Well, while I was sitting in the cinema, I was scanning, you know, I felt Lucerne, I felt Lake Lucerne, I felt the mountains, I searched for a friend of mine, Silver Dragon. And when I got in touch with Silver Dragon, he was not, for the first time, he didn't fancy sensing me because of the vibration I was emanating. And he told me in a calm voice, Hellen, why don't you connect with Earth? So, while I was sitting in my seat, watching the movie, I connected with Earth. And this is a connection which can be established quite easy, at least for me. I've practiced for a few years. And this Earth said one thing: stop fighting. But she addressed me. Not the ones on screen or the ones all around me. She addressed me. She told me, Hellen, stop fighting love. And I was a little bit, I asked her again for clarification, but how can we stop this being dumped with violence through movies? And she repeated herself, stop fighting love. Then my soul took over, and my soul asked me, Hellen, can you feel love for the actors in this movie? And while they were in quite a violent fighting scene, I searched within myself, within my heart space, the vibration of love. While I was observing one after the other, realizing also they are actors, I did feel love. And then my soul asked me, Hellen, can you feel love for James Cameron and Disney? The one who came up with the idea and the ones financing this movie. So again, I had to search within myself for love for both of them, because they do what is within their best ability of bringing something to the earth which shifts something in the earth collective. Doesn't mean I agree with the way they do it, but it is about loving them, not fighting them because of what they produced. Because fighting them producing such violent movies will not bring peace on earth. Well, then they had one last major question, a really important one. They asked me, can you love each person watching this movie? And when they stated that, my soul and planet Earth, I realized they did not mean only those who were with me in the cinema. They meant worldwide, everyone watching this movie. And yes, I can love you all. And yes, my heart breaks that all of us, no matter where you are on earth, all of us chose to watch this movie in the cinema, or later perhaps stream it online, and confront yourself with such beauty and such violence. And I don't condone the violence, but we must see there's so much beauty, not only on other planets, because there's also beauty on other planets, but what about this one, our Earth? So, wherever you are at this moment that you watch this video, why don't you take a look outside and connect with the beauty of our Earth, because she is beautiful.